Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Rise of Kingdoms. Welcome to Voice of 3705. Welcome for KVK news of 3705, 3708, 3706, and 3709. So, sorry, 08, 07, 06, and 05. So today we have a big juicy news for everybody to listen up, and this is coming from many sources. We had a previous ruins which I didn't manage to record, which 07 with his leadership decided to pressure 06 and 08 to attack us and both at the same time, and we had this information coming in to us to 05. As a YouTuber, I have many sources coming to me, people who coming from 08 and 06 who share all this information with me, so it's not a big secret. Even council of 06 and 08 will try to hide it. I have many friends who loves my channel and come to me and share all this stuff, and I release video a little bit later, try to not to spoil anybody fun, so that's why I'm releasing this now. So rumors are, and it's not rumors, it's confirmed, basically from what I heard of. BARTLE, basically one of leadership of Big Whale Kraken, who is in charge of 07 basically. Well, he have a king obviously, whereby let's face it, BARTLE is a real person who, if whatever he says, it goes on 07. So he is one who been pressuring 08 and 06 to fight 05, and 05 is us. As everybody knows, I am from 05 Kingdom, and 06 many times failed on attempts to secure ruins with us, and I think together attack with 08 and 06, that was the very last attempt to try to get ball back in the game, try to win us over at least on one of ruins. And I think BARTLE was asking for too much, because after this ruins ended up total failure, and I think he was not happy with 06 and 08 because if 07 was closer to in our ruins, I think 07 would throw everything at us, try to fight us 05 against 07. And the reason why I'm telling you that is, I think 07, by my information, what I haven't been pressuring a lot 06 to fight 05, and I think 06 finally snapped. Leadership actually doesn't want to fight us anymore, and these ruins, what I'm showing you right now, actually 08 and 06 are turning against of 07. So by my sources of information, I don't know what BARTLE did, but both his alliances was supposed to go against us in 0. So when this KVK was started, I told you guys it's 3 versus 1. So 05 by itself, and 06, 07, and 08, they are fighting against us, so 3 versus 1. But by chaos on ruins was going on, and by people to choosing going against 07, I would say relationship between 07 and 08 definitely sour up right now, and the relationship between 06 and 08 is even worse, because 06 recording is already off, ruins already closed right now after this recording when you're watching, but 06 are still managing to fight 07. So for my information, what I'm having right now, coming from reliable sources, look like alliance might be in jeopardy. So 06 doubting the alliance with 07, and we might take some different approach on the politician what we have. So I wouldn't say we would go align with 05, because 05 will not give them anything extra. But I think moving forward, 06 will spend less energy and less resources going out against 05. And my reasoning is, I think 07 got pissed by 06, and whatever rewards BARTLE was offering them, I think BARTLE tried to take everything back from what I understanding is. So he understands he's not gonna win with KVK, so he's tried to get as many rewards as possible for his kingdom, for the 07. So 07 stays strong for KVK 2, because he still need to run his kingdom on 07, and consider only one way he can keep people from migrating is capturing as many altars as possible from 08 and 06. And both 08 and 06 obviously not happy, because he's not gonna try to capture anything from 05, because we're not gonna let him to capture anything. Anyway, we clearly 05 clearly show a force of we cannot be bargained with, we cannot be dealt with, we cannot be defeated by some sneaky stuff. We show our full force, and we show we are capable fighters. So I think 07 start to realize, okay, let's go for scramble mode. Let's try to salvage as much we can, get as many rewards to keep 07 people happy. And I think because we try to get as many rewards as possible from altars or whatever, from some gates or whatever, I think 07 is gonna try to capture completely everything from 08. So 08 gonna miss out on a lot of rewards for future. And 06, we also set the eyes on 06 territory. So it's total chaos for free alliance. 06 and 07 and 08 are totally falling apart as alliance. And I feel like maybe 08 is gonna step back completely in terms of fighting, and I don't see them taking much bigger fight approach anymore. We still fight 07, but amount of people who show up from 08, as I told you, as my prediction was saying, 08 pretty much dead kingdom. I don't see 08 staying whole as it is. I think 08 gonna migrate somewhere else. I don't know where we're planning to migrate. Maybe is 08 players listening and watching, you're welcome to migrate to 05. We will welcome you after this KVK. We clearly prove ourselves we're gonna win this KVK, and second KVK is also gonna be on us. So, and I'm not being optimistic anymore. By amount of times we've been fighting on ruins, it's already shown how, like, who's dominating these fights, and I don't think 08 gonna try to push any more away resources and waste people, getting people more upset. I think we're gonna try to keep everybody together in order to migrate somewhere. So I don't think, no matter how 07 push 08 to fight 05, this is not gonna happen. I think 08 just gonna stay as it is, and we're just gonna stay in a passive mode, and maybe I expect them at very end try to do some fighting, but I honestly think 08 just gonna step up for rest of Kvk. And what concerning about 06 and 08, I think 06 is enter still try to salvage situation with 07 in terms of alliance, but if Barter, leader of 07, continue to be greedy and demanding for a lot of rewards without sharing, I don't see 07 winning this Kvk anymore, because by activity we're definitely doing very good, and but right now look like everybody feels sour against 07 and pressure coming from 07. I don't think if 07 would be versus 05 in ruins, I think they would maintain that alliance between three alliances, because they would focus all their energy try to punish us as strongly as possible with resources and fights, and try to create a lot of healing for us, so we waste these resources and speed ups. And even so, I would say if 06 and 07 would fight 05 in both side ruins. So imagine for a second 08 switch to 07. I think relationship with 06 and 08 would be 06 and 07 would be much calmer, and I think they would work much better together. But because 08 in such a position where 08 doesn't really want to fight 05, 08 doesn't really want to fight 07, I think 08 getting consistently pressured by 07 try to say, hey, why are you guys not fighting, go show up on the ruins and start fighting. And the result, both of 06 and 08 say kind of you know what, screw 07, how we dictate how we're gonna do it. And a lot of people raising red flags and saying like I think each kingdom for itself now. I don't see many alliances together anymore, if that makes sense nowadays. So I'm gonna keep the rest of the video flowing. This is my opinion and this is my news. I think 07 gonna stay as it is, and we might lose a little bit of players for KVK2 for migration, and it's understandable because but I think Major Core will stay in 07, and maybe we will try to get 08 or 06 to join them. But if 05 winning, I see a lot of 08 and 06 players moving to 05, or maybe moving to more younger kingdoms. I'm not quite sure in politics of 06 and 08 where would migration will happen. I would try to talk to alliance leadership, and but I reached out to Barter, try to clarify situation. Barter refused to give me any interview or say anything on his opinion regardless KVK. So if it's true, free alliances fall apart completely, or I mean, of course it might be just rumors to make 05 to relax, but 05 stays on the toes no matter how much, what kind of rumors you're gonna spread. Maybe with people who reach out to me, try to show disinformation and hoping I'm gonna post this video and try to make 05 feel safe. But I don't think, because people refuse to come tell me, hey, you know, people who reach out to me say, hey bro, you know, like this is my information, what I've been given to you right now, and I don't want to be named. So people who reach out to me, they still want to be anonymous, and you know, like I'm not gonna show any chats, anything like that. So I want these sources to keep coming back to me, so we can make more interesting videos. So if you want to reach out to me, you know my ID by now. You know I'm on Naruba YouTube. I am 3705. If you are one of 07, 08, and 06 officers of leadership who want to reach out and talk to me, you're welcome to. Maybe we can sit you down with council and talk about your further immigration to 05, so you will be in better position on kvk2, and your alliances will be better on position kvk2. Maybe start reaching out to Mr. Macau, and but I expect at least 20-30 people from each server migrate to 05 at this point. So I know many people are unhappy, and instead of fighting 05, we fighting amongst each other. And matter of fact, these ruins I'm showing you, biggest fight is between 06 and 07. Consider who are aligned together at first when KVK started. So many people told me 06 and 07 gonna stick together, but surprisingly last ruins show me this is not a truth, and 07 is getting greedy for ruins. They try to get both ruins for both sides to get more honor for their alliances. You can see 07 getting desperate and more greedy in order to receive more rewards, and I think it's pissing a lot of people off from 06 and 08, and I don't think people want to fight 05 anymore, because we're realizing 05 just want to win with KVK at the end of the day, and we don't want to try to like intimidate you to fight somebody else. We are here to win at the end of the day. So if you like this video and you're still watching, you're a legend. Please like and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Have a good day.